Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midgardi RPG. My name is Hikaru, and this is our game Legend of Hyrule Chain of Awakening, based on a certain franchise that has nothing to do with Hyrule. Um, and these are my players.
Oh, I'm first. Hi, I'm Garmbrick1, and I play Dargo. I'm a Goron warrior slash fighter, and we're slowly realizing that we may have made some mistakes with the way those two classes interact. Whoops. Um,
Actually, it was they were updated.
oh, well, I got nothing then. Um, Pie?
Hey, I'm Pi. I'm playing Mavar, the deep sea Zora Poe Scion, and I don't know what you're talking about updates and what do you mean things weren't balanced before?
Hi, I'm Zayo. I play Tika, a Rito sharpshooter. Um, I really don't know what to say today. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. So we'll figure out shit with these characters later. Show.
Sorry, I was waiting for the last Christmas Carol themed clock chime to stop. Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Zedrin, the Spellsword Hyrulean fighter, who is a Hylian. And they are still a little bit confused about themselves.
Hey, I'm Talani, and I play Rava, a Gruder skirmisher. And she loves her wife so much, she would really like to be with her wife herding goats, not on this adventure business.
Sometimes we don't get everything we wanted. Um, yeah, before we begin, I would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Roll20.net. Roll20.net is a virtual tabletop system that lets you play games like D&D 5th edition and anything else under the sun basically um via the internet with your friends who are too busy to see you in person or maybe live in other countries or across the globe. It's got a bunch of features like virtual maps that can be set up with dynamic lighting, which makes things much more interesting for players. And for certain systems like Pathfinder, I think Starfinder now. I'm
Yes.
not sure about that. Yes, uh, and D&D Fifth Edition, they have um, automated sheets including a character mancer that lets you build characters using the SRD information, or if you have unlocked it, the books that are available for that system. So check it out, and thank you, Roll20, for the sponsorship. Okay, so story wise, you have successfully traversed through Lionel territory, arrived at the meeting spot where you were going to meet up with the sea shanty, clambered aboard, and had a short trip of like a day and a half approximately to go to the Zora coastal city, which some of you were excited about.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boat, 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 boat.
Bo.
Boop, 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 boop.
What's wrong with the boat?
Hey, Hikaru,
Yes,
before we get into it, can we talk about our new emotes on Twitch for a minute?
sure.
I was looking over them and I'm like, HRT cat, why do we have a cat for hormone replacement therapy? Then I realized it's heart. It's got a heart on the box.
Karu.
Karu,
Karu.
you couldn't make it LUV?
Karu.
No,
Karu.
I couldn't put like
Amazing.
3 because less than is not
The-
permitted.
The love cat is trans now. That's just facts.
Yep, that's just how it is. You deal with it.
Trans DM is trans. Okay.
Just I had to bring that up before we get too deep.
I did not realize that she named it the most confusing thing ever.
I can't believe Karu. Why would you do that to my art?
Yeah, now we gotta change the colors.
Oh my god, I could make one with a different box colored. Oh my god, I have an idea for Pride shit
At-
next.
Now.
Y'all welcome.
All right.
Also, I
Box
continue
DM
to
Cat
be the-
says trans rights. Yes.
I'm just gonna say, apparently I'm the only one who can make emotes on Midgardia because Karu never does them herself.
You get to them first. Someone mentions, hey, this would be a good idea for an emote, and 30 minutes later, it's done.
Look, one of you makes maps, one of you makes emotes.
Mm-hmm.
I make other stuff.
And
Yes,
you make
tattoos.
emos.
Speaking
Yes,
of
you
other
make
stuff,
indignant noises.
speaking of other stuff, you guys should check out twitter.com/Zioko. Nope, Zio.
Zio, I got a
Zio.
3-letter Twitter ad.
Because she just finished a design for a t-shirt that is really fucking cool, especially if you like warlocks.
And it's legit already on the t-shirt, so you don't even have to go through that bullshit.
Yep. You just click on the Redbubble link that I'm sure someone will put in the chat as well, and go get your t-shirt where you sold your soul for a D10 cantrip.
Please don't
Sell
say
yourself for a cantrip, and sell your money for a t-shirt. That's how this works, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Please,
right.
please don't comment saying you really like it on a t-shirt.
Please don't. It's already on a t-shirt. You don't need to do that.
I already said that. I literally just said that.
It's true. We're just emphasizing it. Yeah, the only Hyrule emote that survived the DM Cat edition was slow on the draw there show. Was Mavar, because Mavar's is the cutest. And that's only if you're a higher level subscriber. I had placed like the Midgardia logo as one just as a placeholder. Turns out our logo is not emotable.
too detailed.
Single letters cannot be turned into an emote. And
Right.
Our logo has an M on it, so
Huh.
it was
That's interesting. I had no
Yep,
idea
I've
that.
never heard that.
Really?
I had no idea either, but yeah, if it's got 2 letters or more, you're good. But a single letter cannot be used.
Huh.
Fascinating.
Good to know for the future.
Wait, so people can't do F emotes or X to doubt? Oh, that's fucking garbage. Sorry, we're getting wildly off track thanks to your boy Garmbreak1 and the HRT cat.
Thanks, Garm.
Thanks,
God.
Karu.
Sorry, we're going to the coastal city and boat.
Yeah, so is there anything you guys want to do during the day and a half of travel?
Be seasick.
That's what you want to do?
Not be on the boat.
Find a sucker to spar with.
Sparring? What? Sparring?
See, I found a sucker. And hey, it'll keep you from thinking about being seasick.
Either that, or
Maybe
you'll
don't
be able
mention
to
You know,
actually
I feel
win.
like that's a much better way to get puked on, but it is your hat.
I have shield and a shield.
Oh God.
Ew.
I feel like we're gonna just dump Zedrin into the ocean.
No,
Like
you better not.
We're just cleaning him.
As if you couldn't with shape water.
Good idea. Hey, Mavar.
Yeah, how do you think I'm gonna pick you up? Shape water, pick up Zed, shape water back into ocean.
I don't think shape water can hold that much
No, it
weight.
cannot.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I would like to shield bash Mavar in the face.
Please don't.
No, I won't. I want to. But
What
I
was
won't.
that, Zio?
Yeah,
was
you
it-
can't because you can't reach.
Alright. Let's see us talk.
I was just gonna say Tika's gonna be helping El Nevi with the gift she gave him.
Oh yes, absolutely. He was gonna bum target practice training with you.
Oh, do you need targets?
Are you offering yourself?
No. Hey, Mavar, bring some water over here, please.
I dump it on. Dump it on Zedrin's head. Good job.
I kick him in the shin. Anyway, the puddle.
This is just,
May
this is
I?
just a day for Zed to get dunked on all around.
Apparently.
Many
an easy
shins will be
target.
kicked. And then
Just
I'll
'cause-
just use Cryonis on the puddle that was left behind to create a couple targets.
Nice.
And you could always what's
That's
the
how we
range
did it
on-
last time.
Oh, I know. What's the range on Cryonis?
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay, so you could do it like off the side of the ship.
Ooh. But then they'd fall and go. Oh no, wait! Magically held up. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean it's still a surface, so it just stays there.
Listen.
Ship's still moving, but hey,
Hey, moving
can
target
fly.
practice. There you go. 3 of them.
hmm And that way you don't get
Oh, you
Captain
know that.
Brevu to shout at all of you for leaving shards of ice on the floor.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll go away.
I mean, yeah, it's magical ice, doesn't it? Like just, I'm guessing it just
Melt.
Yeah,
It melts like regular ice once
Faster.
concentration is broken on it. I think.
yeah.
It'll go even faster if we have Dargo melted.
I don't
Maybe
think
don't
you'd want
use
to
fire
light
on
the
the
ship
ship.
on fire.
Are you
Please
saying
don't.
Dargo wouldn't be careful?
I'm just gonna give it a very, very dubious look.
Mhm.
We probably shouldn't.
Amazing.
All right. Well, shenanigans happen. For the most part, I think it's pretty relaxing for the lot of you because you don't have any dangers jumping out of the ocean at you. No, like krakens try to eat the ship, and
Oh,
you
thank
don't
God.
have like Lionels shooting at you or
Oh, thank the gods.
undead crawling
I-
up during the
I
night.
wonder.
Are you hinting at stuff to come, Karu?
But no,
No, she's hinting at things that have happened.
for the most part, yeah.
I mean, it could be both.
Could
Yeah,
be
that's
both.
true.
You never know.
I wonder.
Let our beloved DM finish.
But eventually on the horizon, you see first the island and the large mountain that climbs from the coast, from about mid of the island to the back, so like away from where you guys are coming from. And then you start seeing like colorful dots on the coast itself, which slowly start to resolve into a village. Though, honestly, at this point, it's more of a town than a village. It probably was a village at some point, and they still call it a village, but it's pretty large. It's got 2 harbors and white marble flooring, lots of trees. And the closer you get, you realize there's a bit of a hodgepodge of constructions. Some of them are more Zora like, but there's some that look a bit more like Hyrule style. And then towards the back, so away from the coastline, there's a bunch of higher up buildings that look very much Rito style.
Sparkle eyes.
Do we see movement or is it just the buildings?
Oh, you see plenty of movement, both in the water, on the ground, and in the air.
I would like to run back into basically run back into the boat and peek over the side.
It takes a while to approach enough for things to start getting more interesting, but you pass a couple of fishing boats and you can see Zora out and about underneath the water or just swimming up to the top to see. And some of them kind of wave at the sea shanty. You hear some comments about, like, it's about time you came back. And eventually you guys make it into the harbor. I will give you a map just for funsies, because I love how colorful this thing is.
This harbor looks familiar.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
It
what
does.
you're
Bad things
talking about.
happened the last time we had this map.
Yeah, I'm having some concerns now,
Oh
Karn.
no.
Well, if you look at it, this one's a bit bigger because the other one was just the one area that was made by the Zora. I did specify. But this is a bigger city.
Also, it looks like you cleaned it up a little bit.
I did not. The creators of the map did because
Oh.
this is their what they did was release piece by piece of these and then patch them together. So when they did the patching together, they made sure it all actually matched.
Who's the creators of this map, Carl?
These are done by Party of Two on Patreon. I will grab the link.
I can do that later.
It's already done. I wanted to double check. Yes, so Party of Two. Painterly style. It always kind of reminds me of like Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah, I can see it.
Especially with the like perspectives. But yeah, you're the crew is busy getting the ship into the harbor, but Captain Revu looks at the group and goes, "Well, this is our destination for now. We'll be here for probably a week."
This place is so pretty.
So have fun.
Like fun.
I'll go for a swim.
Thank you.
Bye.
Got the fucking clock down theme stuck in my head now.
Clock theme.
Clock Town.
Clock town.
From Majora's Mask, yeah.
No, Show's the ones that's just got the clock theme. Everyone else is Clock Town.
Yeah, that's true. So you all descend into this village, and yeah, it's lively, and there's a lot of like this is the first time you guys have seen this mix of species. There's just people all over the place, and Tika, this is the first time in 10 years that outside of your village you've seen more than like 5 Rito at a time.
Sparkle eyes. She's just really excited about this. Also, that's a clear indication that she does not have to worry about hiding her weapons.
Yeah, you actually do notice that some of them have weapons as they're flying around, and they're, for the most part, all of them wearing more traditional Rito clothing. And not only are there coastal Zora, there are also a fair amount of deep sea Zora.
Eyes emoji. Define fair amount.
I'd say maybe 10% of the population.
Mavar!
Large eyes emoji.
Mavar, there's so many big Zora.
Yeah, they're easy to tell.
What? They are? You okay, Mavar?
What if I know them? What if I don't know them?
Those are the two options.
Oh
I
no.
think either.
Oh bad.
No, it's all good. This is good. Haven't you wanted to see more of your Zora? Of Deep Sea Zora. That.
What if they know more salt operas?
That is true.
Oh no. What if they know? Oh no. Oh no.
Mavar, breathe.
Or inhale water? Or
Do I
Is
need to
it-
push you into the water?
Ooh, I can help. Push.
Does not budge.
Tika just pokes Mavar's cheek with a
Push.
Sad. You shouldn't do that until we ask Mavar if he wants to go in the water.
I'm so tempted to just pick Zed up and just go, whoop.
You'd need athletics to get me though.
Also, one day I'll make a character that like I use for a longer campaign that has more than a strength of 10. Because
Good luck
every
with
time I
that.
look over and go, I wonder what my athletics is, and I go, oh right, it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate.
R.I.P.
RIP strength, the most common of dump stats.
Yeah. I have armor, so I don't need dex.
Mavar? Tika just pokes his cheek. This is a good thing.
If you say so.
Tika just grabs Mavar's hand and starts pulling him. It's like, come on, let's go check out the rest of this village, town. It's a town. This is really big.
You mean by that mean we can actually buy things?
Yes!
I don't know if I remember how to do that. I swear, it's been so long since we've gotten to a village.
It's also been so long since we've gotten rupees.
Do you know how long it's been since I've been in a town and haven't had to hide my weapons? And I've been allowed to buy whatever I wanted. Let's do this. Or at least look. Come on, come on, come on.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Tika just starts leading Mavar.
All right. Do the rest of you just follow behind the
Mhm.
starstruck boy?
Oh yes.
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
All right. You guys pass by. There's a whole market area selling mostly, food and
Fish.
things you need to live.
Yeah.
Not so much like this is an adventuring, no. But yeah, fresh fish, shellfish of all kinds, and other seafood related stuff, food, seafood food.
Half the stuff, like if Tika doesn't recognize it, she just pokes Mavar and asks him, assuming that he'll know what all these different seafood things are. Like, Mavar, what's that?
That's a fish.
No, not the fish, the thing beside the fish.
That's a different fish. That's a bivalve.
Huh?
Well, they look funny when they're trivalves, and then you just sort of throw them back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I make the motion of talking hands going waka 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 waka. And then an awkward one with 3.
I still don't get it.
I would like to buy one and demonstrate to Tika how you eat this thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a couple of green rupees.
We have those. It's a miracle.
Can I just say this emphasizes the whole fact that I think Mavar has the highest intelligence in the party and Tika has the slowest.
I hope
Hmm.
not.
What is Mavar's intelligence?
It better not be the highest, is what?
What is it?
12.
Oh no.
Wait, what's your casting then?
Oh, actually, Robus is 13, so.
Oh.
Zed
You know
is
I'm
smart.
basically a warlock, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I forgot. I just thought I remembered Mavar using magic.
I literally keep a soul in my lantern to cast cantrips.
Yeah, Zed is the intelligence caster.
Right. Zed's intelligence based caster. Well, I'll still point out Mavar is still smarter than Tika. She's a 9.
Yeah, that's
Tika's
good.
dump stat is intelligence.
And now Tika knows how to shuck an oyster.
Mhm.
She just kind of looks at Mavar and then looks at her hands and kind of motions to her hands. Is like, I don't think I can do that.
You can use your face.
I don't know if my beak's strong enough for that.
You
And
can
I
use
don't
your
want to risk
claws.
chipping it.
Look, you don't want to cut into it because then you cut the meat and then you get the weird lacquer stuff. What you want to do is just scrape it off. Eh?
Maybe I
This
could
lesson,
do that with
this short lesson in shucking oysters, brought to you by someone that does not live by the coast and doesn't actually enjoy oysters.
Yeah, I can't stand them either.
They are not kosher.
They're so yummy.
No,
Man.
they're not.
Wish I had an excuse.
Shellfish are.
Instead,
not
I
good
get
for
the,
me.
"Oh, are you allergic?" No, I'm just picky.
Yeah, I've nearly given my coworkers heart attacks a few times when I do a double take when I say, whoa, wait, this has crab or this has shrimp, because the look of
And they go,
terror on their
"Oh,
face.
fuck, I killed my coworker."
And it's like, you're not going to kill me. I might be in agony for a while, but you're not going to kill me.
Yeah, I don't even have that.
Do you know
I
there's an
just don't
avid...
like them.
Sorry. Do you know there's a... Do you know there's an avid community of people who shuck oysters on Facebook Live for money?
Yep,
I've
I'm
heard
well
that,
aware
yeah.
of it.
What?
Mhm.
We know
Yeah.
someone who does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pay them like $5 and they'll shuck an oyster live on camera and then send you whatever was inside.
It's nature's gachapon.
It's nature's gachapon.
Not the meat, the everything else.
The-
is
Not
fine.
the
yeah.
everything
Okay.
else, yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
They're
There's
opening the specific
gambling.
type that has more chances of having pearls in it,
Gotcha.
not the edible kind. Like that's the difference.
They're
Sorry.
all edible.
I suppose I could have been clearer. Don't eat the pearls.
Looking at
Anyways.
you, Dargo.
Dargo's the one who wouldn't mind.
I
Wait.
cannot comment.
Wait, does this mean that eating oysters, Dargo just follows Mavar and Mavar just chucks him the other bits that aren't edible and Dargo
Yeah,
eats
no,
them
actually,
anyway?
the shells might not be bad because
Yeah.
they're calcium carbonate. That's not.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Both the shell and the pearl would absolutely make a treat for a Goron, I think.
It's like potato chips.
Yeah.
I think the pearl itself might be organic matter, which might not be the best, but it's probably the in between, like eating salts for a human.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
so
just,
it's a seasoning.
it's a
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that works.
you season your rocks with pearls. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking
I
of,
hate it.
Wow, we are so weird. I love it.
What do you expect when you have this party of creatures?
Hey, am I gonna have
Okay.
to alter self myself to fit in?
Look,
Uh,
humans are creatures too.
It's true. So it turns out the pearl is also composed of calcium carbonate.
yeah, because they're basically grabbing any like sand or anything that gets in the shell and coating it so it doesn't bother them. So for the most part, it's going to be like sediment.
So,
not
if,
organic
by the
matter.
way, if somebody calls you the pearl of their life, that means you're in a nuisance and they're just trying to get rid of you.
I mean, yeah.
That's not what that means.
I mean,
Impressionable
Kind of.
viewers.
Listen, if we have viewers that are that impressionable and are listening to me, we got bigger problems than if they
You are
decide.
the.
I mean,
to
that
That
is
was my
very true.
clam. Oh no, I don't. Don't know about that.
Speaking of rocks and treats, as you all walk through the market area, you guys do come upon a stall that has a Goron behind it, and the stall is selling all types of like crystals and rocks and stuff.
uh-oh. Did we lose Dargo?
Yes. Brother!
Bro!
We engage in a massive bear hug.
Absolutely, yes.
Clunk.
Pretty much.
He kind of pulls you away and goes, "Huh, you're new."
Yeah, I just came in on the sea shanty.
Oh. Well, looking
Oh.
for a house? Because we've got more houses. We're always building more.
Holy shit, I can talk in Goron. I don't have to do the voice. No, I'm just gonna keep talking fucking Colin. I'm afraid I can't stay too long. We're just,
Yeah,
yeah.
what? You're not a refugee and an escapee from all that
Well,
stuff.
I am, but there's some unfinished business back on the. Jesus, I cannot fucking nail this today. I'm gonna keep doing my best though. I I still have some unfinished business to do back on the mainland. This-
Well, we're always here waiting for all our bros to come.
Thanks, brother.
No problem, bro. You should come over to our village though before you leave. You know?
I just might do that. It'll be nice to see some brothers again.
Yeah.
The people I've been traveling with are very frail.
He kind of looks past you at the group, looks at you, nods knowingly.
Tika just waves. Hi.
Poor bird bones.
You say that, but Tika has more HP than you do.
HP
This just
doesn't
makes me think that Gorons talking to each other are basically the meme of, listen to that. I hear nothing. That's my life without you. Bro.
Oh my god.
A little bit.
Okay.
He gives you a sampling of some of the finer rocks only found on this island.
Argo's eyes literally sparkle in the sunlight, and he gives his brother the biggest hug. Brother, thank you.
Well, if you want more, it's 5 green rupee.
I'll probably be back later. These were really good.
Yeah, no. If you want to settle down here, it's just we're all relaxed here, and we help with the building. There's lots of building going on. Lots of refugees come in.
Lots of fine craftsmanship. Look at these roads. They're so well put together.
Like the people?
Yeah. Wait,
We even have a group that went down with the deep sea Zora to make the new one,
new what?
the new city.
Is this in common or Goron?
Goron.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I think the deep sea. Where would I find the deep sea Zora city?
Well, if you go walking, it's about 3 days. And he points out into the ocean.
Amazing.
Okay. Thanks. I'll see you later, brother.
Of course, bro, anytime.
I'll wander my way back to the party and go up to Mavar and be like, hey Mavar.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes?
something in my throat. Must be one of those chunks of oyster. I was talking to my brother over there, and apparently they're working on a new. Jesus fuck. Sorry. Every time we have like more than a few weeks between sessions, I completely lose it. I should just wander around in daily life talking like Dargo. Nobody will hurt me for that. It turns out there's a. My brother over there was saying that they're working on a new deep sea Zora city about 3 days walk over that way. I'll point out into this.
Walk?
Yeah.
Goron's on the
Oh.
bottom of the.
Why wouldn't you just... Wait, what? Which direction?
That way. Point to the sea.
Sploosh.
Hmm.
I need to find out how long of a swim it is, because I don't know how long of a walk it is.
Oh, Mavar, you could just ask a Zora here. Like, there's deep sea Zora here. You could ask one of them.
Yes, what do you think I'm doing in the ocean?
Oh, I legit
There's
thought
ones
you
walking
were.
by.
I thought you were just going.
Me too.
Yeah, same here.
Then I might not be
Yeah.
back for like 2 days.
I wasn't gonna point that out.
Curry, you're muted.
We just lost Mavar for the rest of the session.
Well, bye.
Thanks, bye.
2 sessions later, Mavar comes back.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
You hunt down a deep sea Zora.
Any
Mavar.
Zora, I assume that they would both know.
I mean, yeah, that's true. You find a like pale green Zora with a barracuda head.
Thank God it wasn't a moray.
Well, that would be a love interest.
No.
Smack.
I mean, statistically, the chances of finding a love interest for Mavar in this city.
I don't know if
Don't
you're
worry.
right. They are really, really tiny, really, really large.
Really, really large.
You have so many to pick from.
Is it because there are a lot of fish in the sea?
Yep.
Oh.
Can I help you?
How far away is the new city?
Oh, about 2 days swimming.
Yeah, I heard from a Goron, and they said it was 3 days walking distance. Why would you measure that?
Well, they have to get there.
Well, yeah, but don't
back.
they just roll?
I think that counts the rolling.
Oh. They're so much faster on land.
They are, but underwater the rolling isn't as good. Like, no, it just doesn't work unless it's downhill.
I'm gonna have to warn my friend about that. Do you know of any ways that the poor small, and I make a gesture of like little child Hylian size, like super exaggerated, small being would drown immediately?
I don't think they've set up bubble transports yet, but I'm sure that'll happen eventually. There's you could also get your hands on like potions of water breathing.
I may have to, because I may have to chuck him into the ocean.
I'm sure there's some there are ships going out that way because it's easier to transport on ship than through the water.
Yes.
Drag. So there are, and by ship it's a bit over a day to get there if the winds are in your favor.
Oh, they are. We tend to be lucky.
Oh, well, there you go.
Either that or we only picked the right ships. I'm not really sure. Do you know who would be selling potions?
Yeah, there's an apothecary near the palace.
Out of character. The what? Did we see a palace on our way in?
It would have been more obvious if not for the fact that this place has basically become a refugee city in the last 10 years and has grown so that what used to be the center of attention has been kind of crowded by buildings. But if you look at the very south end of the map, you will see the gates leading to the palace.
Okay. I'm like, I looked at this map. There's no giant freaking building.
Yeah, no, it's off the map. There is no palace map, but yes, the palace is beyond the gates to the south.
Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Do I have anything good?
Screen. But yes, the palace itself is completely Zora style. It uniquely has a bit of a mix between the coastal Zora style that is more like island based, and it is decorated with a lot of the more filigree detailed work that the deep sea Zora like.
This is so pretty. This poor Zora now hears trailing off into the distance as I find somewhere to get back onto land.
Yeah, there's plenty of like spots where Zora can switch between land and water.
I'll admit I kind of expected Mavar just to swim straight up and breach and land on the sidewalk like you can do in Majora's Mask.
Yeah, but there's like not nice sectioned off areas. You don't know what you're gonna land on.
Fair enough.
Not to mention you're gonna splash everyone. Not everyone's a Zora.
That one's fine. Look, people and Goron and Hilly, they can all dry off.
Mhm.
But when you crush something and you weigh 500 pounds, that's not great. You can't always fix that one.
Yeah.
You land on a poor Hylian and they're like, oops.
You go, uh-oh, and both broke their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Only the legs? That's impressive.
Assuming you don't break their neck.
Well, that's when you don't go oops, you go ah. What?
Right, well, you return to the party.
Continues.
Are you okay, Mavar?
Bubble transfer and it's only a day boat and boat and that way and then palaces that way with the potions and then we can make it so that you don't drown. I mean, also Zed and Rava.
He could just take Mavar's hand and starts leading him down the path.
And by leading him down the path, you mean start to lead down the path and go, okay, good, it's in this direction. Mavar will go faster.
So you all
collect anyone else on the way there.
Okay. What is anyone else doing anything or just following the excitable Mavar?
Sorry.
For now, Zed is just going to follow the excitable Mavar because this is the most entertainment he's gotten from the Zora for, a couple hours.
I'm going to follow Mavar and hope Mavar doesn't get hurt. Or run into anybody and just fucking crush them.
Listen.
As you're heading to the apothecary, you pass a large building and there's a crier in front, and he's going, don't forget the limit for new salt operas is this weekend.
How many what?
He just pauses and looks at Mavar.
Prize of 500 rupees for the winner that will become the new play played for Princess Narufe on her birthday.
Does this name mean anything to me?
Probably not.
Okay.
Unless, yeah.
Wait.
You didn't have much relationships with the Coastal Zora before all this happened, did you?
Not more than like,
hey.
Oh, hi, here's stuff. Thanks, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Question. Wasn't there a princess in a salt opera that, the captain of Sea Shanty was mentioned in or something along those lines? I thought. Could just be me remembering incorrectly, but
I legit do not remember.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, but yes. Mavar had recalled a salt opera about a pirate captain and the princess of the coastal Zora having had a relationship, and there was
and what was that
salt
princess's
opera
name?
It was not Princess Narufe.
Damn. That would have been great.
Nice.
It was we'll call her Princess Levanu.
I mean, I'm not going to remember that, but okay. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Pals first.
What, Mavar?
We could get rich off of Zed.
I'm sorry, what?
What? Zed?
Yeah?
What do you mean by that?
Tiny Shapewater, Tiny Zedrin, Tiny Sky, little ninjas.
Oh.
But no, let's not put my life story in a salt opera. I'd rather not.
I'm sure the captain of the sea shanty has no idea what you're talking about. And couldn't tell you that, oh yes, salt operas can totally be stopped.
Anyways, let's go to the apothecary first, because Mavar, you're going to have to think up a little more to make sure the story is perfect.
Mm.
Okay, you know what? Apothecary is very apropos for this universe.
Apothecary?
No, but they're
No,
fairies.
apothecary.
Oh.
Oh.
I knew what she was going for.
Yeah, I did too. I was just hoping not.
That makes it better.
Okay, so where are you guys headed?
To look for anti-drowning medicine.
The potion shop.
All right, the potions shop. You enter the potions shop, and it is run by a Hylian. Hello, how can I help you?
I would like to pick up Zidron. I would like an anti-drowning antidote for this one.
Smack.
Oh, you mean the water breathing potions.
That's it.
I'm afraid I'm fresh out.
What?
Oh.
Or are you missing?
They've been in high demand. I sold my last pack of 10 to the palace.
To the palace?
What? Yeah, it's over that way. What would you be able to make more if you had more ingredients or help or?
I mean, I can. They just take a while, and you're aware they only last for an hour, correct?
Oh, but that's
Okay, but
I am now.
Question. Isn't the palace, probably filled with, Zora? Why would they need that potion?
I didn't really ask.
Well, then we'll find out in a minute.
Mm-hmm. How long do those potions take to make?
Yeah, I can make about one a day.
What do you need to make them?
He rattles off a list of ingredients that, for the most part, are pretty easy to find, especially on the island.
Except
Also,
for
how much do they cost?
They cost 200 each rupees.
for an hour?
Oh.
So that's why they want the bubble transports up. Or in.
Would you
Yeah, I've heard of that. I'm not too worried about the bubble transports being up because this has been great for business. But yeah, I can see why you'd need bubble transports for long-term visitors. I believe they also have to make sure that the actual bubble is up under the sea before visitors can arrive, so that a 1 hour potion will be enough to get them there.
Oh yeah.
And then they'll be safe inside the bubble under the sea.
I just really like the word bubble, okay? It's a great word.
Is there any other potions I can trust you in?
Thank you, Garm. Because yes, it's been in my head.
I'm glad it's not just me. For those of
We
you
do have
playing,
some.
sorry,
Oh, sure. Go.
gonna say for those of you playing along on podcast form, we're all desperately trying not to say Under the Sea because that's copyright.
It's difficult.
I wasn't thinking about it until Gar mentioned it.
I was thinking about it way longer.
Garm, why you gotta do this?
Mimetic hazards.
He had to have us join in the suffering.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Glare.
I do have some life potions and some magic potions.
I am frantically searching for what the fairy potions did so I could get the other one.
For the life potions?
No, from the fairy fountain that we got.
Oh, the Great Fairy Tears.
Oh,
Tika
they
has
have
that.
a thing.
Of the purple
That is
potion.
going to be our last moment panic button.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
sounds about right.
Definitely. Totally.
Hmm.
That's why Tika's holding on to it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Right.
Would there be a place that we could go to get, I don't know, a scroll or something that we could use to learn a way to breathe underwater?
Hmm. Not sure. Maybe the palace's mage could help you with that.
Perks up.
I take it that they are the ones in charge of the bubble transports as well.
He has been working along with the Deep Sea Zora magicians, but I believe it's the Deep Sea Zoras who will be putting that bubble up. They just haven't found an appropriate focus for it yet. And Princess Narufa does not want to give up ours, as we need it for defense of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know what kind of focus they would need? Like what they're talking about?
You're a bit of a like you didn't actually live in the main city of the Deep Sea Zora, did you?
No, but like in terms of, hey, maybe they built this around the thing and it's just like in the center of the city.
Yeah, it's a large pearl, but we're talking like football size that they use to enchant it with magic so that you can cast a spell into it and basically magnify it so that it covers a whole city instead of
Uh-huh.
one thing. And yeah, finding a pearl that is big enough to function for that can be hard.
I imagine so.
Tale is there used to be two, but the other one is now holding back the blight, so can't use that one.
Huh.
Huh?
Holding back the what now?
Yeah, the blight. That's why we need the second pearl here in the city, because if any blight monsters come, we have to put up the bubble.
Can't you just get rid of the blight?
He looks at you like, do you know exactly?
Do you mean malice?
Oh boy.
Malice? I don't know. They're just creatures covered in like black and purple goop.
Ah,
Oh
okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Great, now I gotta go clean.
Yeah.
It's too costly for trying to kill them, and it's not exactly like you can destroy it. So we just put up the defenses and make sure everyone's inside the bubble until they go away.
When was the last time something like this happened?
Like a month ago?
How much are magic potions?
The medicine of magic is 50 rupees.
And the basic life potion? Fairy tonic?
Same thing.
Okay, past pie, what the fuck were you smoking when you decided to turn all the rupees back into gold? Now I gotta remath.
There less was silver on mine.
So 50 rupees is 5 gold.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait.
grab one of each of those.
Like, actually convert them into gold, not just use the slot. I got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, I am not the smartest fish.
All right, so you take one of each.
Because apparently I'm supposed to save the fairy water for like when we're dying.
That's right.
Yes.
What, like it's hard to get?
Yes.
Yeah. it is.
At least we're safe from the Blight Lord thanks to Queen Lavanu.
The what?
Wait, what?
Hey.
Did you
wait.
just say Blight Lord?
Yes, that's what they call it.
We just got here about an hour ago.
Oh, you've never been here before.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm sure there's a salt opera viewing sometime this week, but the short version is that when back in the early days after Ganondorf,
Fuck
took
shit up.
over, that blight thing started to spread up on the island too, just like it did in the deep sea Zora territory. And well, the queen took one of the protection pearls, and as she realized that everyone was dying and they couldn't push back the blight, she set up a protection spell, sealed off that island area, locked the blight lord within, and well, in making sure that it was set up strong enough, she died. It's unfortunate that that's the same area of the island where the temple is.
Ah, fuck.
Ugh.
Alrighty. How far is it from where we are to the palace?
5-minute walk.
Okay, I'll give it like a 7-minute walk because I've only got a speed of 25.
I mean, we also have you and Dargo with lowered speeds, right?
Yep.
I can roll. It brings me up to.
No. Sorry.
It's a crowded area.
No.
We're not gonna play bowling. Not here.
Now I'm hearing the wee bowling noises in my head.
You're welcome.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thank you
Good.
for all this information.
You're welcome. Any tips?
Also, it was nice to meet you.
Damn it, we should have made Card scramble and ask for their name.
But
But
yeah.
guys,
Whoops. We were being generous.
Uh-huh.
Once we're out of the store, Tika just turns to look at Mavar and is like, "You realize they're not going to let us anywhere near that palace, right?"
the palace is right there.
Yeah, but there's also a gate
That's why we asked nice
right there.
You point at the gate and you see Captain Revu talking to one of the guards as they wave her in.
Wait for us!
You'll just run to catch up.
Clang, 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 clang.
Well, I mean,
Tika, help!
I don't want to get shot by these people or arrested.
Captain Rebu kind of spots you guys making a fuss and running towards her, kind of waits. How's the exploring going?
Have to get the thing so they don't drown, but then this thing, and then the Blord over there, and then the bit we have to go kill the Blord.
I mean, I don't think we actually can, but we need more info at least.
Not with that attitude, we can't.
I am very confused.
We have to go
But
kill
I'm-
something called a Blight Lord.
Again, I don't think we can probably kill it, but they're all really interested in it all of a sudden.
I see. So you're all heading towards the palace?
Mavar's idea.
Well, they seem to know everything.
I suppose if you're interested in the Blight Lord, then yes, Princess Narufa would be the one to talk to.
Well, to be fair, we're probably more interested in the temple, but you know.
You do realize that not anyone can go and speak to the princess. She may be called the princess, but she is the de facto leader of this village.
I kind of figured that's why I was pointing out the whole, hey, we're not going to be able to just go into the palace, and then we spotted you, and everyone was like, hey!
Unless they knew exactly who you guys are.
Yes, let's go up to the guards. Hey, we're really special. Let us into the temple. That won't work.
Yeah, that's going to be believable in the slightest.
Well,
didn't
maybe
even
if you have
trust.
someone to vouch for you.
Like you.
Wait,
I
you
would
can
like to
go
make
into the
fishy
palace
eyes.
without issue?
I mean, didn't
Well, that's what she was about to do.
Yeah, but how do you get... Huh?
I'm an old friend of the family.
I knew it was
remember
true.
remember the salt.
Oh.
Did nobody else catch the fact that the queen that was mentioned's name was the same as the queen or as the princess that was wooed by the captain?
I did.
Remember, this is Tika you're talking about.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Freaking bird brain.
Right.
That's kind of insulting.
I'll see what I can do. For now, she kind of looks at the guards. They're with me. And the guards like give a bit of a shrug and let you guys pass.
Thank
Guards
you.
are like, okie dokie.
They were just talking about a bunch of bullshit, but that's above our pay grade.
Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Captain Revu leads you inside and talks to one of the servants of the palace, and you are all escorted to a fancy looking waiting room with a deep pool in the center.
Well, there goes Mavar.
It actually has a seating arrangement inside the pool.
Ah. Yep,
We're
again,
in somebody's house. I'm not going to dive into their pool.
but you're thinking about it.
I mean, it does seem to be
Aw.
set up as a like area if Zora prefer to like soak while they wait, they can do so.
Why
So,
have comfy couches when you can have a pool?
With comfy
basically.
couches.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Mhm.
Also, guys,
Yes.
this is the fanciest place I've ever been inside. It's weird.
This architecture is amazing.
It's really pretty and it's really big and it's filled with stuff.
Hey,
Stuff.
Karu.
Yes.
Are there mosaics?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, there goes Dargo.
Don't eat the walls.
I don't think he's gonna eat the mosaics.
I couldn't eat something so beautiful.
He might just give him a little lick.
That
That's
seems
weird.
Yeah. Zed, You really have to stop assuming things like that.
Do you eat houses because they're made of plants, Zed?
No.
Please don't answer that.
That's what I thought. It's so pretty.
Oh no, he does.
You guys wait for like half an hour to an hour.
Yeah.
Probably growing a bit impatient, just hanging out.
Are you kidding, Karu? Until recently, we were constantly traveling and constantly in danger.
It's true. There's a lot of pillows here.
Pillows!
I need you to know there were tears welling up in my eyes doing that.
Aww.
Dargo.
Tika has made a nest of pillows.
Yeah, Zed probably has helped.
Before a attendee comes in and says, "The princess will see you now."
Wait, really?
Mhm.
Wow. What?
Follow me.
I follow.
Same.
Same.
Herp.
Y'all are led into a very large throne room, and at the end of which is a Zora. She's on the tinier side because she's a coastal Zora. She has light blue coloration and a pretty interesting, unique looking head shape. It looks more like some kind of jellyfish than an actual fish. And standing beside her is Captain Revu. And she kind of waves at the group and goes, "Well, Your Highness, this is the group of heroes we met, and I'm pretty sure they're the real deal.
Hi.
Pretty
Why don't
sure.
Hello.
why don't well, why don't you all introduce yourselves?"
I'm Dargo.
I'm Tika.
Ooh.
Wait
Oh
a
my
second.
gosh, she's so cute.
She's
Wait,
really
so
pretty.
we're in the presence of the princess?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, Rava will bow and say, I'm Rava of the Zahib.
You know, I expected her head to be weirder based on your description, but she's pretty cute.
She's
Really
so
cute.
cute.
It's like her hair is the jellyfish, not the
Mhm.
rest of her head.
Mhm.
I'm sitting here
I
thinking,
was definitely
how
confused
the
and
hell?
concerned.
How the
Yeah,
hell do
so
you put
was
a
I.
face on a blob?
Yeah, but Karu, I just gotta say, I love this art. She is adorable.
Yep.
I can't tell if she's smug or doing the colon free face, which I guess is also smug.
She's a princess.
Smug.
Both.
Yeah.
She's got that slightly benevolent look to her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't look like
also-
she's about to betray us and then stab us in the dick, but
But
the collective dick. Metaphorical dick.
Where do we even keep that?
Distributed amongst us. Like the
Anyways,
Triforce.
Tika just kind of nudges Mavar and Zed.
oh, I know. I was just waiting. Zed will give a bit of a bow, more almost like a salute, and say, "I'm Zedrin."
Shake. Bow. I am Mavar, and this is my little sister, and I gesture towards my lantern. This is Riri.
The princess looks at you, looks at the lantern. "Oh, I'm not sure if I should be sorry or glad you still have her around.
I get that a lot.
Can you speak to her?"
It's a lot less. There's a lot less talking back now.
Oh.
Not
Well,
that says much.
welcome to the coastal city. Is it true then that you are all somehow parts of the hero?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We know that.
Hmm.
Do you have proof?
We have the
Elbow
master,
Zed.
Yeah,
master sword that keeps growing.
yeah.
It's a
Zed
master
will.
short sword.
That's the collector's dick.
Smack.
Oh no.
Zed,
I'm glad somebody beat me to it.
Oh god. Thanks, I hate it.
yeah, me as well. Zed will bring out the Master Sword, unsheath it. It's a work in progress. It was shattered too, so you know.
Up to now, she's been trying to keep all regal, sitting down on her throne and everything. She hops up and just runs forward to look at it closer.
I can only imagine the guards going, "Don't take the sword out! Don't run to the sword!"
Yeah, basically, you have a bunch of guards just holding spears, suddenly like an alert.
Well, see, Zed has the sword held in such a way that it would cut them before it would cut anyone else,
Yeah, but just like
and
the
not entirely
sword.
out of the scabbard, just enough to show like the room work and stuff.
You're
Sword
basically
movement,
presenting
on
it.
guard.
Yes, presenting it,
Okay.
not actually drawing it.
Yeah.
It'd be really, really awkward to try and fight with a sword the way they've got it in hand.
hmm She looks over the scabbard and the sword and is like, it really does look like all the pictures.
Hmm.
It looks even finer than the props they make for the sea. I forgot the name.
Salt operas?
Salt operas.
Wait, there's salt operas?
Of course
The
there
sword?
are.
Well, of course there are. Why wouldn't there be salt operas about the hero?
I don't know. I just learned about salt operas when I met Mavar.
Wait, have you never seen a salt opera?
It's a tragedy.
Neither have any of these guys.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix that.
It is truly the largest tragedy of this party.
There's one in particular that I'd like to see, and then Zed's gonna shoot a sly look at Captain.
If you do that again, the salt opera that I write will be about you.
Are you writing a salt opera?
Don't you dare!
It's a beautiful love story.
I will judo flip you.
That includes ninjas.
Is it? Are you? Oh, please tell me you're gonna put it into the contest. Excellent.
I'm gonna kick him in the shin. Just
Not
I
that I
love
can.
this princess.
God. Zed hates this whole situation right now.
I can only imagine Captain and Zed going, see, this sucks.
Yeah, no.
I kind of want to know what it's about, but also I don't want to spoil my surprises. I like seeing salt operas for the first time. It's just so riveting. But also, I like looking at the classics and just seeing them done over and over again. And sorry, I'm getting carried away. She kind of glances at like whom you assume to be like their
Head guard.
supervisor, advisor. Yeah, behind on the other side. He's like, she's like, right. I mean, it's nice to welcome you all to the city.
God, I love her.
Out of character I do, but Zed is not quite so sure.
So we do have the magics, I suppose, if you needed proof that the hero's soul got lost, wandering.
I mean, I've seen the salt opera. I know that he shattered, but I didn't really expect this to be the outcome.
No one did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm already imagining the salt operas to come. Just this far off, starry look.
We've been told that the nearby temple is within the realm of the blight.
You see her like excitement kind of simmer down at that. Yes. Uh, it's where it's where the coastal Zora crowned their monarch. That's why I'm Princess Narufe and not Queen Narufe, despite my mother having passed away. But I've forbidden entrance to that area because the blight are unkillable, and I don't want to lose more people. We already lost so many soldiers fighting them and helping the deep sea Zora.
What do you mean unkillable?
Well, seems like if anybody can kill them, we probably have the best shot.
Well,
Haven't we already killed Malice things?
You have, yes.
oh. I mean, they died pretty easily when we did it.
We killed malice creatures. We didn't get rid of the malice itself. There is a difference, guys.
Yes, well, maybe if we go to the temple and conquer the temple, we will have something to do with that. I mean, it's helped us every time we've been to the other ones.
Killed the Lord.
I mean, that too.
One thing, when you guys were in the spirit temple, you guys did manage to destroy an eye that cleared a bunch of malice off of
Okay.
a second.
So maybe not all of it, but we know that if you get rid of the
eye,
the controlling thing, then yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
we're gonna Princess, do you know where the main, and I make the little shape with water, eyeball is?
I haven't heard of an eyeball, but
or anything that stands out.
I suspect, I've long suspected, that if the Blight Lord could be destroyed, then it would get rid of all the malice in that area. Sorry, Blight. But I need to make sure that whoever I send there can actually take on the Blight Lord and not just die to it.
Well, that would be embarrassing.
I'm also not sure what you mean by what was it you said about the temple?
Well, we visited each temple and we gained something from each.
Yeah, we just came from the air temple.
This isn't the water temple, though.
There's another one?
This is...
You already mentioned where it is, Mavar.
Well, it could have moved from the earthquakes.
I don't know where the actual water temple is, though I've heard the tales about the water temple being in the chasm. This is just this was built by us.
Temple.
It's
I mean, well,
it's more of a ceremonial place. I mean, it was built based off of what we'd seen of the water temple, but it's not the water temple.
Yes, it's a lowercase temple, not an uppercase capitalized temple.
It's not the temple. It's just a temple. It's still important for us coastal Zora, though, because
and we still need to get the focus that the nice potion Hillian was talking about.
I mean,
my mother's focus.
Apparently, they said that it would be needed for the deep sea city.
Yeah, I suppose if that area was cleansed, I could hand that to mine to the deep sea Zora. I'm just worried. I mean, there's other things in there too. The temple was where we stored the relics.
Relics? What kind of relics?
Perked up.
The royal relics.
Oh yes, the royal relics.
Yeah, I believe some of them are even handed down from relics that were given by the Zora to the old heroes.
Ah, son of a bitch! I see where this is going.
Oh. I mean, like a
Yeah, so do I.
Oh. Yeah, me too.
The moment everyone realizes that this is the
That we gotta go do the thing.
What? This doesn't scream main quest on top.
Nope.
Oh, it
nope.
absolutely is.
Also,
It
Card,
doesn't scream main quest, it screams gold exclamation point.
Card, you're
Gotcha.
doing an excellent job giving this the feel of a mainline Zelda game, being like, yeah, I don't have the stuff to brew the thing, but I'll have it available after you complete everything that would require it. Just have to do a bunch of other coincidental shit which will obviate the need for the thing.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
remember when we were starting out this whole journey and we're like, which temple should we go to first? Why was there ever a question of let's go to the water temple first?
Because there were at least a couple people who couldn't breathe underwater.
And it was literally across the entire map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, at that
I
point, you guys were closest to either the water temple or the spirit temple.
See?
Well, rip. Don't care.
I mean, to be
Anywho.
fair, things would have gone differently if you had decided to look for the water temple first. But I think the main problem you all had was the water temple is underwater. How do we go underwater? We have no clue. Let's go to the
Yeah.
spirit temple.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's like, that sounds
that's
like
right.
a problem for future us.
Yep.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I mean, so we could try and kill this light thing for you.
Only
Yeah.
problem with that is we'd need to be able to get underwater for those of us who can't breathe underwater.
Oh,
Is
the
it
temple's-
underwater?
No, it's on the island.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Then that's fine.
I was gonna say, what do you mean for all the things that require it? None of the things we're about to do is gonna require it.
Yeah, it was said that this was created when the things came up onto the land and started attacking the island.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to the dialogue, show.
Oh my god.
Show's just sitting there pressing A through every dialogue box.
Hey.
Oh yeah, like you're
Hey.
not.
I do not.
No, you press B, my bad.
You've played Destiny 2 with me. You know that's not the fucking case. I absorb all of it into my soul.
That's because they talk to you.
Yeah, well.
Anyways,
What do you think I'm doing?
I have no idea.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
does Karu even know what she's doing?
No, she's dungeon mastering. We never know.
We love you, Karu.
Sorry, continue on, O Master of Dungeons.
Mm-hmm. About this time, there's a commotion from outside the main hall where you all are talking to the princess, and you see two of the guards kind of like start motioning her back to where she's supposed to be sitting instead of hovering beside you. She like reluctantly goes back and kind of you can see her thinking things over because she doesn't quite want to send the heroes to fight a monster that might
Go
kill them.
die,
Yeah. And she calls to the guards going, "What's going on?" And you all can hear a group of 3 Gorons outside just going like, bro, let us in, please. We've been waiting for hours. We got here first.
Oh my god.
And Narufe looks at the group and goes, do you mind if I see
Go
what
ahead,
this is
do the-
about?
Shrug.
Do the important things.
Mhm. We're
I
not
feel
going
like this is
anywhere
more
otherwise.
important, but okay.
We can wait.
We can wait.
Mhm.
You guys move to the side and the 3 Gorons are let in. They bow to the princess. Princess, we need help. We have problems in the quarry. And if we don't get soldiers to help with us, we will not be able to continue making stonework for either this village or for the Deep Sea Zora.
Mhm.
And Naruto looks kind of annoyed. I
Uh-oh.
don't have the forces. What happened at the quarry? all three of them start explaining at once. He's like, no, what one?
You, this one.
He goes, well, we broke into a new cavern area and may have disturbed a nest. Big creatures, and they killed a couple of our bros, so we all ran. But now they've taken over the quarry and we can't go in there.
What did you wake in the quarry?
Also, hi.
Wave.
Hello.
Big black scorpion things.
We can
Thanks, I hate it.
probably help with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, probably.
If we help with that, will you let us into the temple area?
Princess Narufa kind of considers this, looks at you guys, looks at the Gorons. I suppose it would be a way for me to test your skills in battle.
I'm already cracking my knuckles.
Does it sound like that?
Yeah,
Maybe
I was gonna say, does this sound
mean,
like a
I
can
have-
opening?
If your arthritis is giving you fizzy noises, listeners, please see a doctor.
I mean, it's gauntleted hands.
That doesn't change anything.
It still shouldn't fizz.
Okay. Sure. You go to the quarry, deal with the Molderax. Molderax? I don't know how you pronounce that.
Oh,
Oh.
Black scorpion things. Also
Black
quarry.
scorpion things.
yeah, quarry.
Cool.
Don't mispronounce it when I'm trying to tell her how to pronounce it correctly, man. Quarry.
How do you pronounce it? Quarry?
Quarry.
Query. Query
Quarry.
is a question.
Yeah, that's true. I always have a question.
Yes, fair.
That way they can continue their job. And I'll have the proof that you are capable of fighting something that has killed many of my soldiers.
Okay, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
And the three Goron are just look very happy at this, especially because they're all staring at Dargo now and the big hammer. Kind of
Yeah.
starry-eyed, like, oh, we get to see an actual Goron fighter fight. None of
It is
that
so
like,
sweet.
fancy twirly bullshit.
No, it's not a Goron fighter fight. It's a Goron warrior
Slash fighter.
fight.
The three Goron kind of approach the group and go, we can lead you there. It's just a hour's journey outside of the village.
Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Shink.
Princess Narufa kind of stands and she goes, I should go to what? And
No.
the advisor behind her and Captain Revu both go, no.
Oh yeah. Zebel turn
all
and also
glare
go
at her.
no.
That's
She's like,
probably not a good idea.
You're right. I'm supposed to stay here just in case, Light comes back.
I-
All right,
I'm
have
gonna-
fun.
Can
gonna
I
look at
just
her and be
say?
like-
Sorry, go ahead, and then I'll go.
Thanks. Gonna look at her and be like, it's not out of the realm of possibility for your royal magician or whatever to use something to scry so you can still watch. See ya, bye.
Also, I'm gonna say the moment she was going to leave and everyone was like, "No," Tika was like, "Yeah, we've already seen one princess nearly get her ass kicked multiple times." Sky.
Hey, spoilers.
All right, the Gorons leave the main area, and I'm guessing you follow.
Yeah.
Just wait for the salt opera.
What, you're telling me what we're doing right now isn't going to be our salt opera?
No.
Okay.
Our
Probably
salt
good to
opera
know.
is gonna be like a Star Wars-esque multi-trilogy bullshit thing. Let's be real here.
Does it get progressively worse?
No, but
Matters
there'll
who
be
writes it.
progressively worse contrived romance plot
Right.
lines. And
It also matters who writes it. And then the remake they make a few years later is just gonna be worse in some way.
Dargo struck first.
As you, as you all make your way out of the palace, you do pass a closed door behind which you hear a lot of like really loud yelling in Zora. Is that what it is?
yeah,
Yeah.
What's it say?
yeah. What to say?
You hear a male voice going, "But I've been waiting to see her for days. We are supposed to be married on her birthday and she refuses to see me. I understand, my prince, but look, she I don't think she really wants that to happen. What do you mean? We have to be married. I, I understand that, but look,
Flip, 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 flip.
This is
I'd
gonna be a
like to-
bad idea.
I'd like to drag Mavar. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
that's fair.
but there's gossip.
No,
There's gossip in the
no.
palace.
Sorry, Zia, what were you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say anything, but Tika's gonna do something really dumb, guys. I am so sorry.
Oh no.
Does she even know Zoran?
Yes, she does.
Oh no. Oh
She
no.
absolutely does.
That was our only saving grace, guys.
That's why I asked what it said. Cause guess what? Rito don't get their own fucking language.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get Zoran.
yep.
That's so stupid.
Bullshit. I still call bullshit on that. Tika just calls out in Zoran saying, "Arranged marriages are dumb."
Oh no.
I think we're gonna go on break on that.
I'm sorry, guys. Tika had to.
Alright. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And just before we go on break, I would like to thank all of our patrons. Jesus Mendoza, Alien Burb, Sayoko Hawken, Nicholas, Snanji, Shomaru, The Web Coder, Skex's Chamberlain, Pyrolytic, Phosphini, Scott Dunsmore, Stephen Larson, Mia Midair, Aster, Joker's Wild, Tess, Matt B, DM Samuel, Kelly Ruiz, Udis, John Blair, Georg Mir, Gunk, Keora, and Chromos. Thank you very much for helping make this possible and helping support our lovely DMs. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and so will everybody else. We'll all be back soon. And we're back.
Welcome back, folks. So we left off with you all leaving the palace, passing through a doorway where there was a heated discussion on the other side, or at least one person being really angry and one person trying to desperately to placate them. And then Tika decided to shout out that arranged marriage is bullshit. As you do. In Zoran?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. So the rest of you just hear her, yell this thing out in a language you've heard quite a bit out and about in this town. The door slams open, and a dark purple, rather tall, hammerhead shark shaped, or headed Zora poke his head out. Who said that?
I'm guessing still in Zoran.
Yes.
I spoke the truth.
He glares at you. You know nothing of what goes on here.
True, I do know arranged marriages are bull.
Political marriages are something that any royalty is very familiar with.
Doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah, and Judging by your character, I can totally see why she wouldn't want to.
Yeah, you're not really emphasizing your good qualities here.
Could you
Kind of
please speak in a
meh.
language that we all understand? And Zed has thus far reacted to the aggression on
Mm-hmm.
Hammer's part, and he just positioned himself in front of Tika and is just kind of glaring up. She-
Zed, this
Yeah.
is an asshole who thinks that arranged marriages are okay.
Oh, does that mean we get to beat him up?
No.
He's apparently the prince. I feel like that would go poorly.
Yeah, I'm just
Rava-
pointing out
Rava
a
goes-
fact.
Rava goes,
Apparently-
wait, what's wrong with arranged marriages? She
They're
looks
not
puzzled.
okay.
She looks more puzzled.
We were just in the Rito City.
There is no such thing.
Like Rito City.
But-
he
God.
draws himself out, and he's appropriately dressed for what you'd think a prince would look like. He's got all the like arranged things and a little capelet and everything, and he kind of glares at Mavar. What do you mean apparently? Do you not recognize your own prince?
Pavar, you have a prince?
No,
Oh, okay.
apparently not.
You must have not been from the main city. But that does not excuse the fact that you do not know of me. Of course, every deep sea Zora should know of me. I am Prince Kira, and I led our people here.
Karu, I'm
Yes.
just gonna say I apologize, but all I'm gonna think of constantly with this guy
yeah.
is writing down names and killing people with a book.
Oh my god.
It's okay. He'd have to be able to write.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. That was the first thing I thought of.
I was gonna keep quiet about that.
You guys could have just, said that before we started the stream so I could pick
Oh, I
another
wasn't
name.
paying attention.
I didn't know what you named him.
Yeah, you
Neither
didn't
did
tell
I.
us.
Okay. I did say it out loud, but you just didn't
You
hear
might
it,
have been
I guess.
muted.
Baby. Anyways, that's great. Thanks. Hate it. I led all of the survivors here, so how do you not know of me? He looks at Mavar very suspiciously.
All of them, did you?
Yes.
Did you? Liar.
Apparently
I
not.
bet you aren't even a prince.
What?
I'm shifting closer to Mavar this time, just in case this guy decides to try and go at him.
Under what basis do you falsely accuse me of being a liar?
Well, I didn't get led back here. So clearly you're lying.
And how did you survive then?
How close are we to that lovely pond with the couches in it?
Oh no.
You're down the hall from it.
Damn it, that means I can't just call over because I'm pretty sure that thing's 30 feet.
Probably not.
Rip. It is.
Don't you have like a water bottle always?
Yeah.
A singular?
Multiple.
He just jingles with water bottles.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was told those are special.
Oh, that's right. I was talking about the regular water bottles, not the super special.
I may have replaced my regular water bottles.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that
I
water.
may have 10 bottles filled with fairy water instead.
Tika pokes Mavar in the sides just enough and then subtly opens her water. Because she always has a bag of water with her
Oh.
too, because she needs water to drink. Just
That's-
very, very
that's fair.
subtly.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't say anything.
Clearly, this simpleton needs to be shown in water puppet form because otherwise he won't be able to understand.
Ooh.
So we're just. I don't think you guys have bagged water.
There probably is bag water.
No, that's skim milk. My bad. Anyway, fight me.
No thanks.
So we're gonna make a bunch of little tiny Zora.
Uh-huh.
Shark comes along and eats half of the Zora. Shark comes along, eats some more. One little Zora runs away. See?
So you got lucky and didn't run into any of the blight. Oh, you must have been a hick then. No wonder you don't know me.
I
I'm just
really
gonna
want
take
to punch
Tika's
him.
about
gonna
half
put a
the
hand-
water and slap him in the face.
Yeah, Tika's gonna put a hand on Mavar's shoulder as kind of a supportive. Don't do anything too stupid. I do stupid things, but don't do anything too stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna deliberately unplug my own water bottle in case Mavar needs a little bit extra to smack with.
Oh god.
We're awful people.
I'm gonna get executed.
No, you're not. You might.
I mean, let's be real here. I bet the princess wishes she could watch this.
So,
How do you know
Kurt,
she's not?
did you ever decide what happens if one of us dies? Is this like a Dark Phoenix thing where the powers go into the rest of us, or? Also, I posted the bagged water in Discord.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
I knew it.
We have bagged water.
Somewhere has bagged water.
Okay then.
Are you sure those aren't just
Cat,
like
could you go sit down?
melted ice packs?
I'm
No,
pretty
packaged
sure you
drinking
can
water.
buy.
What the shit?
Yeah, no.
Packaged drinking water?
Yep.
Yes, I'm not shocked. Canada, where we put all our drinks in bags.
I think the first picture is
Water.
actually from India, but
We do sell baked water.
just
All
thought
right
you all should
then.
know.
Well, today we learned.
Yes, we did.
Oh god, what is this stupid fop gonna do after getting slapped in the water? You know what? No. You go and splash him with water, right? That's what you were gonna do?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna take control of the water and splash back at you. Splash it back at you.
Oh.
Huh.
Is this gonna be a splash fight now? Because this is not. Zed is just gonna be like, this is not proving that you're mature enough to be royalty.
Yeah, you're just
defending
kind of
myself.
proving our point.
Mm.
I don't know who you nobodies think you are, but perhaps you should stay out of royal business.
Did any of that water make a puddle in between the two of them?
Oh god, don't do it.
Probably.
I'm gonna look at the rest and see if any of them are catching on to what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna probably start making a circular motion with my finger.
Zed?
Should I?
No. Listen, I was just pointing out a fact that arranged marriages are dumb.
Okay, we should get going now.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah, we have important stuff to do. You know, defeating monsters.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Maybe you should try it sometime.
That's funny.
Okay, we're going now.
Yep.
I mean, listen, we'd get a new prince that way.
Oh, still going.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm walking.
If he tries to follow us, I'm gonna use Cryonis to make a wall
Oh, no,
appear in
he
front of
just-
him, so he walks into it.
He has no interest in following you. He turns back to the attendant that he was speaking to earlier. Goes, those people shouldn't even be allowed in here.
We're gonna
They're
get
dangerous.
exiled.
They could
Oh, this will
hurt the
just be-
princess.
This will be a good salt opera.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get exiled from like
Take
the
notes,
one
Lamar.
good place we've been. What's wrong with you people?
All that matters is that the princess likes us.
All right, so you all leave the palace, and
Mhm.
the three Goron are like, so that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, where's the quarry, brothers?
All right, let's go, bro. And he leads you. They lead you out, out of the village, past the places on stilts that are filled with Rito.
Sparkle eyes.
I have a cat walking back and forth in front of me, and it is driving me nuts.
Then just,
He's such a good boy, though.
All right, so a couple hours later, I can't remember how long I said it was.
An hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
An hour later, maybe a couple hours later,
Well-
because Goron are a bit slow.
I figured it was in Goron time.
I mean, I suppose
Mm-mm.
they could just all roll up once they're out of the village. And the rest of you can keep up. I think. Maybe.
Poor Zed.
Yes.
Poor short
Hey.
legs.
Rava.
Rava's got that long fucking stride.
Think
Yeah,
y'all
I'm real.
True.
I when I walk, it is brisk.
have-
I am also so in shape.
Well, it's
Cries
good
when
exercise
disabled.
for Zed.
Relatable, buddy. Relatable. That's my escapist fantasy.
And then you have Zed clanking in the back.
I have good stamina.
Oh,
Still
yes.
clanking.
You're still clanking, yes.
Yeah, but it's not plate mail clanking, it's chainmail clanking.
Yeah, I think that's worse.
Reminder to self, find a place that sells plate mail. Got it.
It's like jingling. And you make it out to the quarry. Quarry. That name is bullshit. English is bullshit.
Yes.
Anyhow,
The three Goron show you
Yeah, very much so.
there's two main entrances, but they let you know that if you follow either of them in, you should reach it is a more or less straightforward route into the mines. The problem is past the river. Please be careful.
we'll be fine.
Thank you.
You all can see in the dark.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, there's someone who can't see in the dark?
There's
Two
two
people.
someone.
Good
Oh,
one.
right.
Yeah.
Roast me on some rocks, brothers. We'll be back in a day or two.
It's gonna take that long?
I just don't want them to worry if we're not back in 8 hours.
Fair enough.
What's an hour?
I
Yeah.
don't know how to answer that question.
All right, so you all are just heading on into the mines,
Mm-hmm.
and I think
Could
you
I?
should all be able to see.
Yep.
Hell yeah, it's got minecart tracks.
Yeah, you were told to just follow the main minecart track in to the end because it was deeper in
Okay.
the mine. This is, as far as Dargo can tell, probably where they were mining the special rock that you tasted that was only available on this island, and is there are areas where they've been mining out this like whiter rock that they use for the construction of the coastal cities.
Oh, like the buildings?
Mhm.
Yeah, buildings.
Man, I hope the tasty rock wasn't lead.
Well, aren't you resistant to poison?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, you're a rock. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, except for those accumulate, they don't get like cycled out. And also, lead was definitely used as a sweetener.
Oh.
Yup.
It's also white.
Yup.
Oh, good to know.
So, who did this map, her?
This is a 2-minute tabletop map, which
Ooh.
I've used quite a lot for this game because 2-minute tabletop style works really well for Legend of Hyrule as well.
Yep.
Mhm, mhm.
Right, well, I see that we found a river.
By the way, am I giving off light sufficiently for our blind people?
Yes, I just have to stick
Okay.
fairly close to you.
I'm just not. I can't tell if the token gives off light. So
Yeah,
Yep.
it does. It does. Give
It
off
does.
light.
I also give off light.
And honestly, I'd probably be using my green flame sword as a torch,
Oh,
as
are
long
you
as I'm
using
allowed
it?
to.
Well,
just waving your sword around.
that just illuminates around you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what auras
So
do.
I'm not actually like super duper blind when I'm not
Alright.
next to Mavar.
Why don't the two in front give me some perception checks?
I'd just like to point out, yeah, I can. It's not that I can't see in the dark. I have a bright light that I hold basically in front of my face, which is gonna let me see in the dark. I feel like that might not work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be
I
fine.
almost did performance instead. 14.
13.
Okay. Well, everything seems quiet so far. Like, this place is perfectly fine.
Can we get off the bridge?
No,
I want to get off the bridge.
no, move off
Okay.
the bridge.
Thank you. I'd rather not be knocked into the river with
I
my
was,
fucking heavy armor.
I was just waiting for the dungeon master to tell me that an arrow comes and stabs me in the eye.
Mm-hmm. An
Tink.
arrow.
An arrow, yes. They pull
Mhm.
it back with the stinger.
Garm, that's
Yeah.
not how this works.
Karu,
That's not how any of this works.
Yes.
as we're going, I'm going to look up.
This area that you're in is actually pretty tall. It's, I'd say, let's say 30 feet tall. The smaller areas descend to 15 feet, and the narrow corridors are just 10 feet. But you don't see anything. Mavar, what's your passive perception?
Oh.
Oh shit! It's not 12. It's 16.
Okay.
I literally didn't bother asking because I figured I couldn't see shit anyway.
You can see in the dark, can't you?
Yeah, but I'm just used to having characters with shit for perception.
Oh. I think Mavar has the highest passive perception in the party.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
know
so.
that.
Yeah, Mavar
Tied.
and Zed are tied. All right. And are you floating or are you walking like a normal person?
Oh no.
Let me flip for it. I don't know.
I just never know because Mavar can do
All right.
that at will.
High means I'm floating because I'm high.
Yup.
I be floating.
Okay. So, Mavar, what you see is there are like tracks in the ground that don't look like Goron footprints, which are pretty distinctive. They look more like something, like a line of something maybe burrowing underneath.
Oh god.
Zed, you notice this, but you also kind of feel a bit of tremble to the ground.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look at the rest and be like, hey guys,
Hmm?
below us.
Uh-oh. Those aren't
Tika's going to start
Gorons.
flying up.
Yeah.
I would like to pull up my hammer.
Yeah,
Bravo.
my sword is already out.
Rava, you might want to do the whole don't get hit by things thing. Maybe.
You mean dodging?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
As you say that, from the ground in front of Zed, a large black creature burrows to the surface and goes to attack. Why don't you all roll initiative?
God, I hate this.
I say I don't want to, but hell yeah, combat.
Yep. Hey, this is what I'm good at, sort of.
Can we embiggen the token?
Yeah, give me a second. Yes, yeah. Oh, let me just roll initiative first.
Oh, geez.
There we go.
Thank
All
It's
you,
an
right.
I hate
arm.
it.
It's a plated scorpion.
Look, why does it have more than one eyeball? How do I know where to punch it?
Because it was made for Skyward Sword and it was the motion control
Wow.
stuff. So the center eye you had to stab, but the claw one you either had to slash sideways or upways, mattering which way the claw was facing, because one way would block the sword.
Oh, that's neat.
It was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I
I
hate it.
bet.
Amazing.
I would love if Nintendo made a remake of Skyward Sword without all that annoying motion control shit that never worked properly. Because I enjoyed Skyward Sword. I didn't enjoy the motion control. Anyways,
So the one thing you do notice as these things approach out of the ground is that they've got like a bit of like a goo look to them between their plating, and some of it glows purplish pink.
Oh,
Alice!
well, that sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna move here so I'm not by anything and just shoot down at it. Because do not like.
Okay.
12
Misses. Just ting right off the armor.
and 22.
And you adjust your shot and actually manage to find a break in the armor.
9 piercing.
That's a non-magical weapon, isn't it?
Correct.
Cool. Good to know.
Good to know that you ask that.
That's
Yeah,
meta.
I'm well aware.
You shoot it with your arrow, and you do notice that it kind of like it penetrates for a bit, and then it's pushed out and falls with this like glop of black on the tip to the ground.
Oh, ew.
Ew. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna stay safely up in the air.
Right. So, Tiny Hylian, you look so tasty. It's gonna try and grab you with its claw. That's gonna be a 26.
Ah! I cannot, even with shield. With shield, it's only 23. Yes.
Okay, so you take 12 bludgeoning damage as one of its claws just snaps down on you, grappling you.
Great. Awesome. How about no?
And then it's gonna try and sting you with its stinger.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 23.
Even with wait, actually, shield. Yeah. No, shield. I get 24. So fuck off.
So it goes to hit you with its stinger, and ping, your shield goes up just in time, and it just deflects the pointed end from hitting you. Annoyed at this, and while still grappling you, it is going to go after Dargo's leg.
Oh, I need that.
19.
I believe that hits, yes. Yes, it does.
All right, so you are grappled and also take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
So it now has both of its claws just holding you two.
Uh-oh.
All right, Zed.
Okay. I don't like this thing grappling me. Does it have me grappled by the middle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna green flame blade it
Okay.
with my master sword. 27. I really don't like it hitting me.
Wow. Yeah, that hits.
So it takes 12 slashing and fire, and then a bit of fire just splurts off the side of it.
Mhm.
and then I get to, as a bonus action, because of spell versatility, make a regular attack against it too
Which also hits.
for another 10.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
And you can see that your attacks are doing quite a bit more damage than Tika's arrow did.
Because magical
Mhm.
versus non-magical.
Yep. And it
Uh-huh.
kind of gives off a scree of annoyance.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like. It's a little early, but I don't care. I'd like to action surge.
Okay.
$20
Yep, that hits.
for another 7. I minned everything. Wow. And then another splurt of fire, just like kind of off the side of it.
I thought we
Instead
had
of-
auras in this game. Oh, I
Did?
know what's wrong.
Is it the wrong HP bubble?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Classic. Alrighty. I'd like to float over here and then here. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. All right. I was like, wait, no, I was going to use a spell. Spell bad melee. All right. I have to cast it from the first sheet if I want it to do the spell points correctly.
Yes.
Okay. Now, and then I really hope this hits. I have advantage. Does a 24 hit?
Ooh, boo.
24 hits.
Oh, shit. This is going to be bad for him.
What? Well,
If you upcast, you will have to
yep,
take the additional.
the
Oh.
difference.
Yeah. Ow.
Absolutely.
So that's 30 necrotic damage.
Okay. You drain the life force out of it, and it for a moment kind of like quivers, and you see the belly like flop on the floor a bit, and then it kind of sort of recovers, but looks very wounded.
So when you said it drains things, you know what? No, I don't. I'm not missing 5. Never mind. I'm not going to drain its magic yet.
Yep.
But I do have the same thing that Zed has, where I can use an MP to make a weapon attack. So,
Okay.
all right, bonk stick, do something useful. Bonk stick hit.
Yep.
Bonk stick, we still got to work on your damage.
But at least it's hitting.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage from
Okay.
the +2 weapon.
Well, thanks to the magical aura around Bonk Stick, it still hurt it the creature.
It's a very pointy aura.
Mm-hmm. Rava.
All right. Gonna run over. Boop. And stab it.
Oop, one more
18
time.
hits.
18.
Oh, you might want to roll again because you have advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
24 damage is pretty good though.
Just in case you crit.
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
rolling 18 again.
Nope.
Yep. So Rava slashes at it with the glaive, and it falls limp to the ground.
Didn't even need to dodge.
Wow.
As you see the body there, it starts to like bubble and turn into a pile of goopy malice.
Well,
Thanks. I hate it.
me as well.
All right. Anything else?
Does Does it look like there are going to be more things coming out from the same place it burrowed?
You'd have to check on your turn.
Okay.
But these things leave a burrow that's not like a tunnel, it just like
Okay.
burrows through and
Just like a lump of whatever it was burrowing through.
so it's like difficult terrain where it came out through, but not an
Okay.
actual hole. Alright, so that's Rava, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's unfortunate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just pretend we don't know where it is.
We
Oh
don't
boy.
anymore.
Like you don't know where it is.
Yeah, anymore. But we knew which.
Right. Right, Garm. There was only one. That's a good thing.
Yep. And there's no way that it pinged my camera right onto where this thing is.
Totally
Yeah.
not.
I've like to look down at the corpse pile bubble and say, "Oh, good thing there was only one." And then move over here, continuing on my journey, and move here. And that's my turn.
Alright.
Oh.
You're muted.
Sorry. I don't. Tika's gonna come down onto the ground and land. What? She doesn't see anything else.
I know.
And move over here so she could see into some tunnels a bit more. Car, does she see or feel anything?
Give me a perception check.
24. She's holy shit.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know she could roll that high.
You look at the ground and you notice that there are trails of like the one you just defeated left as it approached the group. It leads right underneath Dargo.
Tika's going to. She has one more step. She's gonna. Just in case Dargo gets flown back towards her, she's gonna take one step back, bow at the ready. She'll attack anything that shows up and say, Dargo, move back now. Bad. Move.
Oh no.
And that's all I can do. I'm holding my action.
All right, well that one's dead. But it does seem to be like the malice is bubbling up, and as you all watch, it almost seems like there's like a central sphere forming in the center of the bubble.
Oh,
The fuck?
that.
Like a bubble, or you mean like on a stick?
No, it looks more like like a big
core.
bubble forming in the center.
Yeah, I'd like to flash through that bubble.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh well.
Let me double check something.
Maybe that's how we finish the level. We have to poke it.
I mean, yeah. Oh geez.
Brava! A stinger appears out of the ground and tries to poke at you. Does an 18
No.
hit you?
Yes.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Guess I needed to dodge after all.
Mhm. Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay. You take 13 piercing damage and 24 poison damage as
Fuck
the
me.
stinger hits you in the back.
Can I use my reaction to have that with Hylia's blessing?
I sure hope so.
The stinger or the poison damage?
The poison damage, let's say, since that was the one that was the most.
Okay. So you see the stinger jab into her, and you use your reaction to send the goddess's blessing, and instead of taking 24 damage, she takes 12. So if you had already taken, you can bump yourself up 12.
I don't. Someone help me with math. I'm having trouble.
How?
No, you can just push plus 12 in your HP.
No, I don't even know if I had the right amount in the first place.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. What's your?
It was.
You should be at 36 now.
Okay.
All right. That's all I can do. Zed.
Okay. Well, it's not within 5 feet of this guy, is it?
The new one?
Mm-hmm.
It technically is.
Okay. Well, I'd like to
Double
swipe
check
through
something.
the bubbly.
No, it is not.
That's what I was asking. Okay, I'd like to swipe through the bubbly thing to make sure that it actually stays, dead.
You're swiping through the big bubble in the center?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Give me an attack.
Oh, jeez. Am I going to try and light it on fire? That sounds like a bad idea.
Do you?
18.
Okay. You swipe the Master Sword through the bubble, and as you do so, it kind of like opens up, and you see an eye kind of like stare at you, and then the Master Sword gleams with holy light, and first the bubble bursts, and then the rest just goes up in smoke.
Cool. All right. So, is it difficult terrain or... Oh. Good.
Yes.
Okay. 1. I'm going to go around it then. 2, 3, 4. I can get to here. If I go around it. I'm going to leave the recovery heart for Rava, because she clearly needs it more than I do. And then I'm going to, since I actually have extra attack, 17.
17 hits? Oh, wait, no, it does not.
Okay.
Let me just double. Yes. Because the only thing above the ground is the stinger.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you miss.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just kind of trying to get its attention off of Rava.
Mm-hmm. Mar.
How much of the stinger is above ground? Like, are we talking just the bulb, or is it like a couple feet up?
No, it's got reach, so it's in technically like the square back here, because it doesn't need to be adjacent.
Okay.
And it's the full stinger, so the whole tail part, basically.
Well, then I kind of doubt it can hear me, so never mind about that.
We'll leave that for the difficult terrain.
If I stand here, or if I floated over here, would I be next to the tail somewhere?
Yep.
Okay. Then we're just gonna try and zap it, question mark?
Okay.
I need a dex save.
Dex, you say. That's a 20.
What the actual fuck?
Okay. I rolled a 19.
Oh. Way to waste a 19.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're just gonna... Okay. We're fine.
All right.
Fine.
Rava.
Okay, can I poke the recovery heart with my glaive? Is that a thing I can do?
I think you have to go and grab it yourself.
Okay, good news. I mean, I can go here and still be in range because I do have a glaive. Can I swipe an arm at it?
You can, yes.
All
Though
right.
remember that most of this guy is underground. So he's got the actual stinger is
Okay.
in the square.
Well, I will grab the heart
Okay.
and find out where my hit dice are because it's been a while. I don't usually grab these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. +7. Well, that's slightly better. Yeah, and stabbing time now.
All right.
Which I
You have
think
to go.
I should have flanking for just because of where Mavar is.
You just have to be near someone for flanking, yeah.
All right.
You do have to be one square forward.
Okay. Well, I can do that.
Also, I have been corrected. You can actually grab it with your glaive. So you could have
Nice.
just stayed there.
That's fine. Got a little exercise in. Then
Mhm.
stab it for 25 damage and dodge.
Let me double check if that hits. Oh, yes, it just
18?
barely. 18.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You okay there?
That was
Yeah.
adorable.
I may have double tapped the number and I was going to reduce its hit points by like 122 instead of 12.
That's fine.
Oh, right. This thing's turn. Dargo, the ground below you churns as its third one shows up. And Tika shoots it.
Glad there was only one.
18 hits to 15 misses. This would be easier to do if I didn't have a cat between me and my keyboard. Thank you, cat. All right, Dargo, does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
What about a 19?
Yep.
Excellent. So first claw goes towards you and you bat it off with your hammer, but the second one grabs you and you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then it is going to try and sting you. That's a 23.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
Are you immune to poison?
I don't think so.
It was just something we talked about earlier, so.
I think you're thinking of Realm Magic.
Okay, so give me a con saving throw.
Sure. Just one sec. 17.
Okay, so you take 14 piercing damage and 12 poison damage as the
Alright.
stinger jabs into your side.
That sucks.
Can I have the piercing damage with my Helios Blessing since my
Sure.
reaction is back? Cool.
So you take 7 piercing and 12 poison. Or you give yourself 7.
Alright.
And now it's your turn.
Okay. Wow. That sucks.
This one's fully out. It's not just the stinger.
Alright. I'm gonna use my crusher on it, I guess.
All right.
That's a 20, and I believe I get 2 attacks on this guy. It's been a fucking while.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it missed an attack on me, didn't it?
Oh, it did.
That is correct.
I'd like to use Riposte on it as well.
Okay.
If it's not too late for...
Sure.
Alright, so 5 stamina off that. Crusher, 17.
17 hits.
Alright, and then my last actual attack. Sorry. 21.
All right, all 3 hit.
Repost. My mistake. I can re-roll that second one there because I have heavy strikes. So that's going to be 9, 17, 16, 26, 32 damage.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I am Dargo.
Would a lionel weapon be considered magic? Yes or no?
It is not magical.
Okay.
Just big, strong.
Big strong. Yeah, you crack some of its plates. Like you don't even bother going for the joints. You're just cracking its armor, sending a bit of malice flying to the sides.
Gross. Alright, oh, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Tika.
Yes. Dargo's chipping off pieces of armor, so I am going to spend a stamina point and make it a cold shot.
Okay.
And try and basically aim for those weak points that Dargo's showing off.
So you're going for max damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Misses.
And I'm just double checking. Okay, I'll spend one more to do the second one called shot as well.
All right.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
So 11 damage.
Amazing.
And I'm going to stay back here.
Still on the floor.
Yeah, the other two are over there now.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure those are the only two left.
Hopefully.
And also that they don't have reach.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if they have enough reach to get to me at this point, that is extremely concerning and we should all be running. I'm just saying.
All right. That's your turn then. So this thing is gonna kind of come up out of the ground, pushing Mavar back a step, and it is going to go for Rava. That's a 21. Disadvantage.
Dodge.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's dodge.
Right. So that's going to be a 10 and a 14.
No.
Gotta love disadvantage. Yeah, it'll try and sting you still. 18.
Hey, what?
I mean, yeah.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Please do better. I already used my reaction. What? Advantage?
No, it's not. It's not advantage. It's
Yeah.
10.
So a 10 is not enough.
Oh,
So you take 7 piercing damage and 26 poison damage.
Fucking hell. That's what is that 33? Help.
No, it's
30.
24. Wait.
33. Yes, 33.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Great. That key is not working on my keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you need me to do it?
No, I got it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Keyboard.
Can you not half that with your reaction?
do you have uncanny
You
dodge?
are right. I do have uncanny dodge. I don't know if that works on like poison.
I don't think that works on the poison though.
Okay, well, 30
I thought it was
is
just...
less than, or rather 29 is less than
33.
Yeah.
And I also have those keys.
More importantly.
Yeah,
All right.
Rob is beep booping.
Oh no.
Well said. It's your turn.
Shit.
Zed, fix
Shit.
it.
Fuck. But this thing... well,
But
fine.
fix it.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna poke Rava and be like, no, I just fixed you. Don't you dare. And then I can only cast at second level. So 18 left. Or
So
sorry,
that's
17 health.
17 health, yes.
Sorry. Don't you dare be dupe. Oh, hey, I cast a sword spell though, so I can still attack
That's
with
true.
a bonus action. So I'm not entirely useless, and it's at advantage because.
But I was gonna say, but which one are you attacking?
Oh.
Because you're technically next to both of them.
Wow, fuck. That's
You have advantage
terrifying.
on the one on the south.
Yeah, I know. I'm going for that one because that's the one that's going after Rava. I think that Dargo can handle the other one a little bit better.
Okay.
If it actually lets. Oh, 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. 8.
Okay. Hey, at least it's not halved.
I know.
Okie doke. Anything else? Nope. Mavar. This thing seems to have a grudge against Rava.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah, seriously. It needs to have a grudge against someone else.
You know what? It worked well on the last one. I'm gonna poke the butt.
All right. 16 just hits.
Oh my god. Thank god it came up out of the ground.
Yep.
Alright, we're just gonna pump everything into this. So that's 21 necrotic damage.
Oof. All right.
And the hell's it called? I have Drain Magic, which says when I use my action to inflict necrotic damage with a Scion spell, I can use my bonus action to inflict additional necrotic damage equal to my charisma modifier. And I regain a number of magic points equal to said charisma modifier.
And what's your charisma modifier?
5.
Excellent.
Thank God, because I needed those magic points back.
All right. Well, it's not looking that healthy.
Kick it in the shins.
You see it kind of
With
like
death.
turn slightly and turn its one eye at Mavar.
I thought you told me it had 2 eyes.
It does. It turned one of them.
Well, technically, this thing apparently has eyes on each of its claws.
Oh, that's creepy.
Ew.
You just can't see the other claw because I had to pick a claw, or else you wouldn't have seen any of them.
Yeah, alright.
Rava, your turn.
Okay. Stabbing time
With advantage.
with advantage.
Mm-hmm. 21
All
hits.
right. Yeah. Take 26 damage. Just stab down in there.
You stab it. It screeches and kind of like turns one of its eyes at you, one of its eyes at and two of its eyes at Mavar. It's like both of you are being a pain in its ass right now. Well, one of you
Well,
more
no,
than
only
the
one
other.
of us is being the pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
that'll
me.
come.
All right. Anything else?
Dodging. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's
Because that saved your ass last time.
all right. Dargo, this thing still is grappling you. So he gets attack with advantage, which it misses.
Okay.
So it tries to squeeze and fails because you're a rock and it doesn't know quite what to do. So with its other claw, it's going to go and try and grab tiny Hylian child.
How dare?
Does it have advantage? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. That's a 16.
I was going to say. Without even looking, Shield just kind of plunks it away.
All right. Well, Stinger's going to go for Dargo since crushing him doesn't seem to be an option. Stinging him surely works. Give me a con save because that was a 24.
17.
Excellent. So your rocky exterior stops some of the poison, but you still take 12 piercing damage and 11 poison.
Alright, I'm going to use 6 stamina points to nullify that piercing damage. And that was 12 poison, you said?
12 poison. 11 poison.
11 poison.
How about you take 5 of that and I'll use my reaction?
Alright.
No
So
thanks,
you
I
only
don't
take
want.
5 damage.
Go team.
Hopefully it won't go
Moldarach.
for Rappa now.
Seems very upset about this. It looked like such a good turn for it, and then suddenly.
It wasn't.
Stone skin.
Alright, Dargo.
My turn, motherfucker. I'm gonna crush the shit out of it.
Alright.
That's 22, 25,
Yep.
and 11. I'm gonna go ahead and guess the last one doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so that's. I can't reroll that, so that's a total of 23 damage.
Alrighty. It does not have anything to react to that and takes the full, well, half the damage. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright, well.
I think she's coming.
Sorry, acquiring food. How's Dargo looking? Is he still grappled?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Tika's gonna move here to get a better shot. She's gonna switch her bows because fuck this shit. Let's try 3 arrows at once instead of 2.
That's fair.
Yep.
Okay, so first, second, third.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all those hit.
Okay.
And they're all magical.
first,
Save the buddy!
third. So that's gonna be
32.
32 damage,
Yep.
and it is a magical bow.
So it's not reduced. Oh.
Yeah, it goes from being okay to suddenly peppered with arrows and be dooping.
Be-dooping.
Yeah, Karu, mute yourself for a moment just because my door is open. Tika just screams, "Leave Dargo alone!" as she shoots these arrows. I just knew it would be doubled up if Karu's mic was on.
Mm-hmm.
You leave my buddy alone!
God, she's cute.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Well, after that display of prowess by the sharpshooter, this thing still wants to take down Rava,
How dare.
even though it has disadvantage. So that's going to be an 11 and a 10. The stinger attack is, however, going to go for Mr. Pain in the butt. And of course, I rolled a 23.
Is it because I'm by the butt?
Probably. Give me a
That
con
hits.
save.
I do not have advantage on that. But I do roll a 21 on the con save.
Excellent. So
Wow.
you take 9 piercing and 10 poison. 19 total.
Stupid butt.
And then it burrows underground.
Does it get a do we get opportunity attack since it's going underground?
There's nothing that says it doesn't, so yes, you do.
Well, you don't, because you already used your reaction.
That's true.
That's true.
But you have advantage on yours, and so does she.
That's true.
So Rava and Mavar get opportunity attacks as it burrows back into the ground.
Cracks knuckles. Oh my god, bong stick. I forgot.
Look, I gotta make the bong stick do something for me.
Yeah.
All right, both of those hit.
I don't think I actually have sneak strike since it's already happened this turn.
Is it once per turn or once per round?
Round. It might be.
Because if it's
I
once per
don't
turn,
actually
then
know.
you
It's
might.
probably per round, which would make it be available.
Yep.
Okay. So it burrows underground.
Doesn't die.
It does
Oh,
let out
come
a
on!
screech.
28 damage!
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, bonk stick is magical.
Yes,
Never
bonk.
mind.
Did it die? That's great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tugger. I didn't mean to scare you.
Thank you. It starts to burrow underground, and you two manage to bonk and cut it up into little pieces, and it starts to melt into the ground. Zed,
Okay. Does it? Is it forming an eye again?
looks like it's liquefying. Oops, sorry.
So it's not forming an eye yet.
Not yet, but there is still malice on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the rest and be like, if it forms an eye, make sure to attack it. And then I'm gonna go around here so I can get advantage. And then I'm going to smack it for 25 flaming sword damage. Does that hit?
Yes, it does, Karu says.
Okay. 15 slashing and fire. A bit of fire just poots out back this way uselessly. And then my bonus action for 21. I'm presuming that also hits.
It's dead.
Cool. And I'm just gonna look at Dargo and be like, just like with the last one, if this one forms an eye, sploot it.
Okay.
Did you still attack the body as it crumpled to the ground?
Oh yes, it did.
All right. You see it start like oozing malice, and then you slash at it with the master sword,
Mm-hmm.
and the sword flashes again, and it disappears.
Huh. I'm not sure if that means that it's because of the sword or because we attacked it. Might be the sword. Okay. And then I'm just gonna kinda in case this thing starts to attack anybody else, so I'm closer.
All right, Mavar.
No malice bubble?
Not yet, but it does seem to be like doing the same thing that the other one did.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna float, and if there's a bubble, I would like to hit it with my stick.
Okay. What about you, Rava?
Thank you, buddy.
What was that?
Hmm?
Nothing?
The
Okay.
body is still there, and it's turning into like malice goop.
Honestly, I'm gonna back up a bit. And watch from a distance.
And dodge?
That's fair.
I would like to dodge, yeah, honestly.
Okay. What about you, Dargo?
I'm gonna hang out way back here. For when something inevitably comes out of the ground and tries to murderize me. That's my turn. Wait, it's not my turn.
Circle wasn't okay.
It's just fucked off, apparently.
Apparently, okay.
Sometimes it lags out like that.
I guess that's still unnerving right now. Tika's just gonna have switch back to her other bow. And aim towards the bubbly goop pit, and if she sees an eye, she's gonna shoot at it.
Okay. So on its turn, it starts to form an goopy eye bubble thing in the center.
Who wants to attack it first?
I want to hit it.
Okay.
You bonk it with your stick.
Yes.
All right, give me an attack.
16.
All right, you bonk it, and it like bounces off this thing, and you see a bit of malice sticking to the end of the stick.
I'm gonna shoot it now.
Not my stick.
All right, shoot at it.
25.
You aim it right at the bubble. And the arrow completely disappears into the malice.
Oh,
Eh.
wait, I can't get that one back. Oh.
Did anyone else have held actions? I don't think so. Okay.
Nope.
It finishes forming the bubble, and it opens into an eye and moves to stare at Zedrin.
Who may or may not be muted. I haven't actually heard anything from Joe.
Yeah, I was. Thank you.
Poop.
I'm gonna move here and scowl at it because I bet it shifted to continue to stare at me. And then, with advantage, I'd like to try and light it on fire. 26.
That is.
Okay. For 17 slashing and fire damage.
You slash at the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and once more the short sword flashes with bright white light and disintegrates all of the malice, leaving a heart behind.
Oh, cool.
Dargo.
Yeah.
I would like to poke the heart.
Okay.
So did the Master Sword always do that to Malice and we never noticed? Did I miss something, or is that new?
No, I don't think so. So, okay, I guess I'm a malice exorcist.
Apparently? Like, Karu, as we walk over, is there any sign of Malice on the ground whatsoever?
Give me a perception check.
Related to Malice, Tika is
Oh,
paranoid.
wow.
22.
Yeah.
Huh.
You look around the ground where the 3 bodies were, and you don't see any sign of malice or your
Is-
arrows.
Is
that
there
actually-
malice on my stick still?
That malice has also disappeared.
Huh.
Does there seem to be any in the tunnels these things broke through?
In the area where you guys fought, there doesn't seem to be any, but you do feel like you hear a blorp coming from the cave that they came from up north.
A what?
Blorb.
A blorp.
Oh, great.
Guys?
We're not done yet.
Yeah, I hear something.
I'm just gonna poke Dargo and
It seems
Heal.
easier just to make her a new one, Dargo, instead of going to the malice dimension to bring her arrow back.
there you go.
Yeah, is there
It's-
any arrows, or are they all gone?
The ones you missed with, if you'd missed any.
I think I missed like 2.
Now she's got to count how many she misses.
And then one more for Rava.
1. Yeah, I
I'm
think
good.
it's 2.
Okay, so you get 2 arrows back.
I'm
Hey,
just gonna
hey,
stop right
Zed,
here.
Yeah?
I know I just bought this, but I feel like you should hang on to this medicine of magic just in case.
Yeah. No.
You know, being the healer and all.
Uh-huh. Because I went half down
Yeah.
already.
So anyway, you hang on to that.
You know what? I think I might wind up having to use it now.
Up to you.
How much does medicine and magic do?
2.
There's a handout.
Just 2? Okay.
Just 2.
All right. Then I'm gonna gulp it.
All right.
So Dargo suddenly stopped.
Yeah. Why did Dargo suddenly stop?
Because he saw a glowing eye.
Oh.
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 Yeah, it's a
So I
fun
think that's a
eye.
wall.
Yeah, that's-
Sorry. Why is the one who's in melee in the back?
The one. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm staring at the one who's a ranged fighter.
I mean,
Who's
you
right in
could
front of
go
me.
in front of.
She has dark vision.
Anyway, Carter, what do I? Can I see you from there, or should I be further up?
You probably need to be a square up just because of lighting situation. Yeah.
All right,
But
Master of
you
Puppets.
peek around the corner and you see that this whole back area
For viewers. Some light.
is
Oh.
covered in malice. And there is from it, held by tendrils, one eye that as you come around the corner, it goes and focuses on you.
I want to throw my hammer at it.
All right.
Or,
You throw your hammer at it just as it lets out an attack.
all
Give me your
right.
attack.
19.
19 hits.
I cannot reroll that one. That's 3. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. And you take 6 piercing as a mouth below it opens up, like in the malice, and lets out a spectral hand
Gross.
that goes out and touches you.
Uh-oh.
The eye closes for a second as if hurt by the bludgeoning of the crusher, but does not go away.
Shit. Well, I guess we're initiativing again.
Let's beat this thing up.
Okay, roll initiative.
Oh. Apparently I wasn't on my token. Car, I'm gonna roll again, and then on the turn order, I guess. I'll change it once it's up. Damn it!
Is the turn order?
Yeah,
Yes.
the turn order kind of fucked off.
It's also empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could,
I'm not sure what happened there. God damn it.
Should we
flipped
try
off.
by rolling again?
I did.
No, but like everyone got shunted off.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm manually adding you all now,
Okay.
like a pleb.
Mine was the first one, not the second one, unfortunately.
Ah, rip.
That's fine. I'm still high enough.
Ah,
Ah,
Eh?
it keeps moving people around. 1, 2. All right, Rava, you're up.
In a congested hallway.
Okay, congested hallway. This is a perfect time to send a blast of lightning down it, which will definitely. Wait a second. Oh, I see the eye. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna make the bird and the fish so happy.
And also the one
yeah,
in,
totally.
in metal armor.
Yeah, that too.
Wait, you're actually
Oh, I
doing it?
do not. Yep. I do not have advantage on that, but that's fine. It's 20.
That hits.
Oh no.
You hear a terrified squawk from Tika.
There is not. Sorry, there's not sneak strike. There's just 8 piercing damage from magic.
Okay. You hit it in the eye.
Yeah, I'm
But
going for the eye.
you hear it make a weird noise,
Okay.
and it
Kinda.
poofs.
Oh,
But the malice is still there.
Okay, well,
Shit.
just gonna bonus action call it back while there's more squawking and terrified noises.
You know,
It
I
just
feel
flies
like
over their heads.
it would be fine with the javelin going away, but suddenly the javelin starts coming towards me, and this is not okay.
This is when dodging comes in handy.
This is when being short comes in handy.
Oh no, I have no idea what just happened
It's
there.
fine. I reset the thing, so the API was down. So Mavar, your turn. Me? Oh,
Unmuting would help. Do I see any more giant bubbles or eyeballs or anything?
you can see a mouth.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but that's creepy.
Where?
Right below where the eye was.
So here. I don't have object permanent. I don't know where the.
You can see it. You can shoot it.
Okay. I don't want anything to do with this though. I'm just gonna
Wait,
can
what?
I regret my life now?
Oh god, that was terrifying. Please don't
Yeah,
do that
that
again.
was. I thought that was
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
like
let's just have a
appear below
graphic
us.
show up right under my character of nothing but a gaping maw.
That's awful.
Thanks. I hate it. I'd like to throw a wet snowball at it.
Okay.
I need a
eats it.
strength save.
It
You
really
bitch.
doesn't have a strength save, but yeah, it just eats it.
I'm just gonna sit here and pout. Thank God I used normal ass water for that.
All right, Zed.
All right, I'm gonna kind of scoot into the room and see that thing. But no eye. I think the eye is the biggest concern, right? So I'm gonna hold a power beam with my master sword until either the eye reappears or until this thing goes to attack.
Sounds good.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Right. So another eye starts to form
Yeah, I'd like to
down
attack.
here.
I'd like to attack it.
All right, go for it.
I don't have advantage because unfortunate, but man, it's been a while since I've done this. 18
That hits.
for 8 slashing damage and another 2 slashing damage, so 10.
All right. So you see the power beam come out of the short sword, and it hits the eye, which starts to glow with like a holy light and just burst. And with that, the malice and everything else poofs.
Huh. Just gonna look at my master sword and kind of pat it fondly as I sheath it. Pat the hilt. Well,
Hey, Rava. Please never shoot a lightning javelin between us ever again.
yeah,
That was
please.
terrifying.
I think I can.
Make no promises.
I think my armor got magnetized because of that.
Oh god,
I only singed some feathers.
Wow, then you're actually attractive.
What?
He said it magnetized. They said it magnetized their armor.
Oh.
I'm gonna just like
Yeah, I thought you were talking about me with
Yeah,
singed
I thought it was about the feathers, and I was
feathers.
like, oh
That's
god.
awful.
I mean, that's like a goth thing, I think.
Anyhow. So I take it this was probably the area that they started digging into that they shouldn't have.
Does it look like the entrances to this place are like fresh? Like they
Sorry.
just made it?
Yeah, you look at the area where the malice used to be, and there seems to be fresh construction work, and underneath the malice you do see a couple of kind of
Oh no.
eroded looking pickaxes and shovels.
Rip.
We did it. We solved the mystery.
Yeah, but how did Malice get here? If it's sealed.
It bubbled up.
From the
That
malice
means-
table.
That means
From-
that there could be more.
Yeah, Carter, does this
Yeah.
wall look any different? Like, does it seem like there might be more malice that could seep in, or
Mm, you guys can give me an investigation check.
this'll go great?
I mean, do you want to just
Sure.
aid?
Do I get advantage because it's rock?
Yes, Carter says.
Okay. 14.
How?
20.
I have a -1 and I got a 16. Tika doesn't like malice.
No, none
Shocker.
of us do, I think.
Okay. So a couple things you guys notice. This area seems to be lower than the rest of the mine.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the strata here is going through a couple levels. So it definitely does seem like they went too low, and that may have been what disturbed these creatures. It doesn't seem like the wall itself has any malice or like a layer of malice that they kind of broke into. But considering these were creatures, you guess maybe the construction got to a point where and this is what Zed is thinking because he got the highest.
Mm-hmm.
These creatures were probably local to this area and got overtaken by malice that was underground and were brought to the surface with the rumbling of the construction work of the mining.
Well, crap.
Because those creatures had tremor sense.
Mm. Well,
Do you think we're near the temple?
Maybe?
hmm. I'm still concerned that it's not as sealed as it
Yeah,
should
we'll have
be.
to let the Goron know, and maybe
No.
they'll just wait until we deal with the Blight Lord before coming
Mhm.
back.
Also, how does the Master Sword suddenly get rid of malice that well?
I don't know, but I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm asking how.
I mean, we went to how many temples now?
3?
Maybe it'll get stronger as we continue with more.
I think we're gonna have to hope so.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna have more of these.
Yeah.
So Zed's the only one who can destroy the malice. Zed, you're not allowed to ever go down?
Okay. I mean,
Ever?
I'm. I think I'm best equipped to survive, or to make sure that we survive. So, don't worry. As long as you guys deal with the creatures, I can deal with the malice after.
Sounds good.
Either that or
Mhm.
one of us is going to have to, if you go down, take your sword, deal with the malice, and then poke you awake with the sword.
Yeah,
That's how healing works, right?
Sheath's sword is going to just kind of go and stop right next to Mavar and be like,
I
I
mean,
don't touch-
technically speaking, I could wield it.
I don't touch your bow. You don't touch my sword.
Yes, but if we run out of health potions and it's between getting rid of malice or not, I'm just pointing out. That'll literally be the only case.
To be fair, by that point, if I go down, that means that everybody else is probably close to going down.
Which is why we take out the malice as quickly as possible.
Nod, nod. All right, well, I trust you, and I trust Dargo with my sword. And Brava.
Rava looks a little offended, but she doesn't complain.
Definitely making this salt opera about you.
I can help, Mavar.
All right, I don't trust you with my sword.
Too bad.
I think
You already said yes.
Sky
Everyone
with the
heard it.
sword.
I mean, he
No,
would.
I don't
Oh my
trust her
God,
to
that's so-
avoid traps.
How do you think that sword would work with Sky since she already has, the Zelda magic? Would it be like double holy magic?
I'm just gonna,
This is gonna be a
start
great
walking
sequel.
out. I'm just gonna start walking out of the mines.
All right. Are the rest of you following?
Yes, while
Yep.
discussing the salt opera.
Ugh.
All right. You all make it outside, and they're pretty much the whole tiny village of Goron are outside waiting,
Mhm.
kind of impatiently. They look at all your battered appearances and the fact that you're still alive and outside again, and start cheering immediately, assuming everything is good.
Tika just pushes Dargo forward a bit.
So I've got good news and bad news. Good news, we killed a whole lot of those scorpion things. Bad news, you're gonna have to stop mining until we deal with the Blight Lord, because the malice is seeping in from the malice.
Maybe.
Probably. But it shouldn't be more than a couple of days. We hit things really hard with various weapons. Mostly my crusher. So in the meantime, eat some nice rock roast. That's the end of my... Okay.
Bro, you're awesome, bro. We have food ready for you. And he points to like a stone table full of stone food.
Thanks, brother.
Dargo, do you want us to leave you here to enjoy this and we can go give a report?
I mean,
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
Come on, let's let Dargo enjoy himself.
Dargo enjoys the food while the rest of you go back to village. And how should we stop there?
Seems like a good place to stop.
Yeah, I think it works.
I think
Well,
we'll
it's
stop
either
there.
that or I get into a fight with a prince. So
Yeah, I think we'll leave that.
Oh, we could do that.
Oh, I
Nope.
kind of want to do. Damn it.
Regicide next session, everybody. And speaking of next session, 2 weeks from today is not going to be a Hyrule session. I don't think.
No, I don't
No.
think anyone's available for Christmas.
Why not?
Lamau, yes I am.
Lamau,
I
yes
mean-
I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say some technically would be, but at least half of this group is not going to be
No,
available.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, Pi, I think you're doing something at this time 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Pi.
really don't think so because my flight's the next day.
Oh, okay.
We should be prepping for it though. You know,
Bitch, please.
Will you be calm enough to be in a game?
Am I ever calm during a game?
Anyway.
Fake it well enough.
Anyways, join us on Friday though, as
Yeah.
we decide to finally kick Trissa's ass.
Oh,
Because
thank
fuck yeah.
God. And can
More
we?
like finally kill that dude.
Yeah, can
We're
we
not
please?
allowed. We're only allowed to kill Trishla.
I mean, let's see if we can take him down again.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and join us on Friday for Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Bye.
Bye.
Night.